Hi again, everybody. Bill Phillips here with a 9-minute Phill-Up, and it is the final day of 2024. And I'm not sure why that isn't playing back there. Why the 9-minute Phill-Up isn't playing. We're going to figure that out. Hopefully the audio is working today because yesterday it did not work. So hopefully our final 2024 9-minute Phill-Up has audio for everybody. Hopefully everybody is having a great day. It is Tuesday, December 31st, 2024. So hopefully you had a good 2024. I know, there can be some trials and tribulations. Hopefully everybody was able to overcome them. And, sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. But it's what makes life interesting, makes it worth living. And you know what? We need some lights. Some lights. All right. Lights are on. Or maybe not. Oh, there they go. All right. Lights are on. Lights are back. Lights are back. We've got lights. We've got audio. We don't have a countdown rolling, but, it's one of those things. So, all right. So the National Day calendar on this December 21st, or 31st, I should say, 31st. National Champagne Day. Goes without, much explanation. Last work day of the year. All right. New Year's Eve tonight. And this one, time to make your mind up. In the final 12 hours, you're going to make up your mind and that's going to change your 2024. Is it to make up your mind in terms of 2025 or whatever year it was before? So the big question is resolutions. Does anybody have any resolutions that they want to talk about? One of the things I want to be resolute about is make sure I get up to Valley Converting, using their services to help not only the economy, but also the environment as they look to recycle paper products and give them new life. If you have any recycling issues, take them to Mike Biasi of Valley Converting up in the Gem City, up from where I am. Gem City, T-Town, Toronto, Ohio. Valley Converting does a great job. And we wish them nothing but the best in the coming year.
Every piece of paper has a story. What if that story didn't end when you were done with it?
At Valley Converting, we turn your old paper products into recycled paperboard, continuing the story.
Locally owned and operated in Toronto, Ohio, bringing your paper to Valley Converting isn't just about recycling.
It's about supporting a cleaner, greener future for all of us.
We are here 5 days a week to help you make some green by going green.
And remember,
recycle for your future.
All right, everybody. Bill Phillips back with the 9-minute Phill-Up. Again, thank you to Valley Converting for all that they do for us. And also want to take the time, hopefully you've seen it. It is the Off to the Races podcast that we do about horse racing. We work with Mark Patterson of Mountaineer Racetrack and the gaming resort, the casino. And just want to thank him for all of his efforts this year, working with us on the Off to the Races podcast. Greatly appreciate it. And has a wealth of knowledge. So hopefully in 2025, we'll have more of the same with him as we continue to move along in 2025, move along down the racetrack as we get ready for the big races at Mountaineer and everything else. So hopefully it is one of those years where we'll have some fun with Off to the Races. So thank you to him as well. Ron, checking in. Ron, great to see you. It's been a December where I haven't been around too much. So fulfill resolution is making any promises that the new year I cannot fulfill. All right. I like it. And I used to have a friend of mine who never smoked, and he was like, I'm not going to smoke in the new year. So, always a good one. And resolutions, I don't really do resolutions. But if I had one, if be nicer, treat people better. Because we can all do that a little bit better. Maybe make yourself more available to people. If you see someone that you can help in any way, make sure you try and do that. That would be my resolution. A lot of the other stuff, resolutions in terms of, losing weight, eating better, exercising, all that stuff. That's a day-to-day battle. But kindness is always good. So, my resolution this year is to be kinder to people. If I can do that, then that would be a good 2025. And it's just one of those things where you want to do your best every day. And I think if you're kind to people every day, that's going to be something that you can do and you can enjoy. One of the other things, I'll make mention of it right now because I did it. I finished last in my fantasy football league, so I'm going to have a resolution to not finish last next year because I'm going to have to wear a bunny suit, the Christmas Story bunny suit. I'm going to have to get that for draft day. Wear that, but I will have some cigars, so that could be an interesting look. The cigars with the bunny suit, smoking those. So we'll see what happens there. But of course, my team over the last few weeks, when it was all wrapped up, it seemed like every other team had great weeks as well. But like last night, when the team was out of it, we weren't even playing. But if I had started my starters, I had 182 points. Would have beaten everyone in the league except I think the champ, and but it didn't work out. So I fired all the players. Front office staff, janitorial staff, coaches, everybody's gone. I'm the only. We're going to burn it down to the ground, start it all over. The burb to the berg, the burb or the berg. So we'll try and do better next year with the fantasy football. But that's one of those things. Let's see. No more buys at WTOV9. We enjoy you each of you. Yeah. No more goodbyes at WTOV9. Yeah, we had to say goodbye to a couple of people that everyone got used to seeing. Addison Albert and Jessica Riley. They just left over recent weeks, and we wish them nothing but the best. If you're interested, Addison stopped by a 9-minute Phill-Up recently last week and talked about why she was leaving. So if you want to hear it straight from her, because I know people ask questions and it just becomes too hard to explain because not everybody can see the show. So we thought we'd have her on the 9-minute Phill-Up and she'd be able to talk about where she was going, why she was going. So she can talk about that. It's on 9-minute Phill-Up from last Friday. So if you want to check that out. Ron, a big game today for you. If we're talking college football on the final day of the 2024 calendar year. Your Michigan team taking on Alabama at noon. What are you thinking about that one? That's the question. I want to know what Ron thinks about Alabama and Michigan today. Can the Wolverines pull that off? And then for more college football coming up tomorrow. Well, you have the Penn State game, Boise State. That's tonight at 7:30 as the college football playoffs continue. And then tomorrow you have who do we have? Texas and Arizona, Ohio State and Oregon, and Notre Dame takes on Georgia. So plenty of college football to talk about. We have all of that going on. So it's a big end of the year, but the resolutions are, where you want to start. Where do you want to begin with that? And again, like I said, my resolution, if I have one, it's going to try and be kinder to everybody, be nicer to everybody. And if we do that, I think that might be something that would help all of us out. I actually spent the morning after the morning show. We have an NBC feed and a number of other news feeds that we use to get stories and do things. And they had the NBC nightly news on the weekend. Jose Diaz Balart is the anchor, and one of the things that they do at the end of the show is good news. And it's those stories that, if you cry easily, you're done. So I'm always done. I'm always sitting there watching going, man, this is good. Well, they had one, they had put 6 minutes and 50 seconds or so together. I literally sat at my desk, watched the whole thing for 6 minutes and 56 seconds, and tears were just streaming down my face because the stories were so good. And what was it about? It was about kindness. It was about, people doing things for people that they don't know, people they do know. Honoring people that maybe have been overlooked. One of the neat things was there was a gentleman that was a security guard. I'm assuming at a dorm on a college campus, and some of the residents there, some of the co-eds, brought him a cake to celebrate his birthday, and he started to cry. And then he stood up and he said, "I'm blessed," and a very thick accent. I'm not sure what country he was from, but he basically got up and said, "I'm blessed because this is the first time that anyone has celebrated my birthday since he's been in the country." And I was like, wow. He had that. And then custodian at a school, they renamed their cafeteria and their gym after him as he retired. You had, kidney donors, bone marrow donors. Someone had cancer. They were going to shave their head, and the barbers that were there or the stylists shaved theirs while they were doing it. And it was just, I just sat there and, pardon me, sat there, let the tears go. Let them go. Get all the 2024 tears out. All right, Ron, is he going to be in tears today with Michigan against Alabama? 14-point underdog. Love it as 4 Alabama players transfer to Michigan. Ron knows. So, okay. So now here's the deal, Ron. You didn't give me a winner. You didn't give me a loser. I know you're pulling for your Michigan Wolverines. But I do like the fact that you're looking at that and seeing what's going on. So I think Ron's going to enjoy that game. It's going to be on at noon today. It's a noon kickoff in that one. And then noon kickoff. And should be an interesting game. Alabama, Michigan, 2 of the blue bloods of college football, 2 of the most successful programs of all time getting together. And, that's right. Ron and producer extraordinaire Jordan, we're going to have a wager on this one because Jordan's a big high tide, as they say in the commercial, or roll tide, Alabama fan. Excuse me, got a tickle. So they were going to have a little wager on that one, but Jordan's not here right now, so we may not be able to make that wager. But we'll talk about the game. Right now, we're going to wrap things up on this final 9-minute fill-up of 2024. And again, hopefully you had a great 2024, and hopefully 2025 is even better. I wish everybody nothing but the best today and throughout the new year. Can't thank you enough for checking in on the 9-minute fill-up and making it a success. We really appreciate it. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. And I want to leave you this 2 rules. Have fun and always try your best. Oh, wait a minute. Ron's got a final comment. The tide is turning for Michigan. He's good. Ron's just good. He's good. Ron, thank you very much. Chris, checking in. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for checking in. I greatly appreciate it. I really do. I really, really do. And I can't thank you guys enough for checking in and being part of the show. It means a lot. And again, have a great 2025. Wish you all the best. And 2 rules again. Have fun and always try your best. Have a happy new year, everybody. Have a great day.